This is by far the coolest way to charge all your devices with USB-C. I think it's safe to say USB-C has taken over the world. I mean, we saw Apple transition from Lightning to USB-C on their iPads, their iPhones, and then even their MacBooks charge with USB-C. I think we're at a point where USB-C has found its footing as being the universal cable, not only for data, but for charging. So you can have one cable, like myself. I basically just have one cable out to charge all my devices. My microphone here is USB-C, my iPhone's USB-C, everything's USB-C. So I just have that one cable and I swap out and charge whatever device I want with that one cable. There's a company by the name of Werewolf that reached out and wanted to send me out one of their highlight products called the VFLEX, and this is a little adapter that takes any barrel connector that you could think of and then turns it to USB-C. I don't think I'm particularly the target audience for this, but I mean, I'm not going to pass up free stuff. If they want to send it over, that's up to them. But after using it and putting it to good use in my own life, and then seeing how it can benefit anyone else who's into hardware tinkering, messes around with old electronics, has a home lab, I can really see how it's something you can benefit from. If you're into messing around with old hardware like old radios, old mini TVs, anything that uses those DC barrel connectors, you know that you'll have to go and find one, and it's always a mess to find. Like, I remember messing around with some of these old electronics when I was a kid, and I would always ask my dad, like, where's the brick for this? Like, where's the power adapter for this? You got to hunt for that, and then you got to end up going to an electronics store or getting one off Amazon. Back then, I don't think we used Amazon, but you'd go to an electronics store, and then you just buy like the most generic looking connector that fits, and then it works. If you're into that kind of hardware, you can already find adapters and wires on Amazon that allow you to power them with USB-C, but they don't do it nearly as well and as cool as the VFLEX. I didn't do anything crazy with it. I just charged my PSP and powered a couple of lights, but in using it, I saw the real potential and the real effort that was put into making a product like this for a part of a market of people that tinker around and would want something like this. There's a couple things I found really cool about this device. The first is that you can customize and set the voltage to whatever the device requires. So if I'm using it for my PSP, I set it to 5 volts and I use the appropriate connector, and then it just works and it charges, which is really cool because now I could just use my one USB-C cable that's on my desk, charge my PSP, and any other old device that I decide to boot up. The second is the ability to read power adapters. Now, each brick has the ability to push out a certain number of volts, and they can't just push out a random number like 13. So it'll be like 9, 12, whatever, right? But you don't know exactly what those are. What the VFLEX does is allows you to read and see what voltages are compatible with that brick. By plugging it into your phone and setting into reading mode with the app, you then plug it into your power adapter, it'll collect all the information, and then plug it back into your phone, and you'll see the compatible voltages that that power adapter supplies. I think that's a really big game changer. For myself, not that big of a deal, but for people that have all these electronics, these older electronics that use these barrel connectors, I feel like this is a feature that they would appreciate. The third, and probably the most important, is continued support. So you don't just receive this at your doorstep and then boom, they wash their hands of you. There's active development of new firmware for these things. So you could plug them into your phone, check for a firmware update, and then update it straight from the app. And I think that's a really important thing because not only are they just developing the product, but they're actively trying to make them better. So you're giving them your money for this product, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna make sure that this thing you already bought, we already got the money, but we're gonna make sure it keeps working and it works better. So I'm a fan of that. Like I said, I'm not the target audience for this. I just use it to charge my PSP and power a couple of lights. Maybe later down the line, I'll get into hardware stuff. But when I look at a product like this and see the quality and the level of detail they put into designing it, it's something that I feel like people who are into hardware and all into these old electronics, I think they could benefit from something like this. The whole thing's made of aluminum. The wires don't feel cheap. When you select the wire you want and plug it into the VFLEX, it sits nicely. There's no jiggle. And the whole thing feels very refined. And especially it works. That's the most important thing, is that it works. If you're someone that tinkers around with old electronics that use any of these DC adapters, I think even just getting one of these would benefit you, because then you could just swap out whatever connector you need at the time and then power it with that one USB-C cable. One of them would probably make your workstation and your life a whole lot easier. They even sell and sent out this universal adapter that I personally have no use for right now, but it's really cool that you could just manually plug into these and then use it to power basically anything you want. So that basically wraps up the video. This wasn't sponsored, this wasn't a collab, it's just something cool I received in the mail that I'm hoping finds the right audience, because I do think for the right person this is a beneficial product. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you heard of this product? Is this something you'd consider? Do you have a home lab? If I'm trying to make a home lab, what are some things I would need at? That'd be a really cool thing, because maybe I'm gonna get into hardware. I could see myself kind of going down that road. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.